Hi, this is OCD Mom. I was here with Snores, but he's in Elder Scrolls and trying to solo a dungeon by himself, and so he has muted himself until he's finished. Um, he's having a hard time. So, after at the end of the last stream, I was really annoyed with the companion system. I didn't think I did anything wrong, but I went back and looked at the recording of it, and I did, in fact, hit a. I knew I was going to forget this free star. Anyway, I was shooting at the I think it was the Crimson Fleet, um, and one of these free star planes came in, and one of my missiles went astray, and I blew up the ship. They were like this tiny on the screen. Um, they were way off this. I guess I shouldn't have been shooting that far away. Anyway, so I guess technically I hit the good guys and killed them, and so all of Constellation decided to quit speaking to me and abandon me. I mean, I make one mistake and they all turn their backs on me. I'm like, I don't know that I'm going to trust these people again. I don't even know if I really want to do the companions if it's that easy to make them that mad, because I don't want to put a bunch of effort into building a relationship with these companions if you're going to make one small mistake and they're going to be like, see you later. I'm taking all your stuff and I'm leaving. Taking my ball and going home. You can play the game without me. Um, so I went back and I had a save right before I took off. And it turns off. I went back to that save and I took off from the planet again and there was nobody fighting. I just flew away. So they're all happy and good and they're back and I'm in there everybody's good graces. Um, Oh, so I was going to say acquire the power, but I think we're going to have to go fix the eye and see what that happens there, because I don't know. They were all mad at me and not speaking, and the whole place was setting on fire or something. It was smoke. I don't know. Anyway, I went back and redid. What was the quest? Oh, further into the unknown. I went back and redid it. And so we just have to add the artifact to the collection. We're back here. Sam's speaking to me again. I don't know that I'm speaking to him right now.
Exploration still lives as long as the lodge is still standing.
He's got a lot of ground to make up with me, so I don't know.
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Starborn are right? What if our hunt for the artifacts is a fool's errand, doomed to failure and catastrophe?
You think we're doing the wrong thing? We just want answers. Isn't that why we all joined in the first place? The noble quest of discovery?
She's all sentimental and then she just turns to me all serious. I'm starting to wonder if this is all worth it myself. Noel's right. We can't abandon who we are now. You two better stop before you turn all the seriousness. Okay, I forgot about that line. I'm starting to wonder if it's all worth it myself. I don't know. Noel's right. We can't abandon who we are now.
Chasing down this mystery is what Constellation was made for.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope that this journey doesn't turn us into something that we wouldn't recognize from where we are now.
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands.
Happy to help. I'll head up to the
Won't
eye.
be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
Got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time. Sounds like Vladimir could use
When you
our
have a
help on the
moment,
station.
I'd like to speak to you.
Oh, everybody
I
wants
want
to
you
chat.
helping Vladimir when you can. We can't find more artifacts without the eye.
Ever since I got...
Whoops. Sorry. I'm going to try and see if this will let me change it. I don't think it will, but updating the stream info.
This has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Okay, so I think I need to, is it part of the quest or is it just an activity? I think I need to pay more attention to these activities. Talk to Sam, speak to Walter. Oh my goodness, I have to talk to everybody. Alright, let's start with Walter, then Sarah, and then Sam. Blah, 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 blah. Where'd Walter go? Ooh, I didn't see that. Look how pretty that is. Can you steal it? Oh, you can't steal it. That's interesting too. What? Nope, that wasn't what I wanted. That wasn't the button I wanted. I've always wanted to learn how to play the violin, but my sister wanted to learn to play piano. So we got a piano and I took piano lessons.
Hi, Cora. How's it been?
Where's
Traveling with you
Walter? It'd be easier if they made it
It's okay.
possible to find him. Okay. Can I speak with Walter? Set course. Nope.
Kinda wish I got to do stuff outside the ship more often.
I think it's pretty great that you get to go with him. But he's still your dad, and so he worries about you. Wants to make sure you're safe.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't see a
Trust me,
marker
kiddo.
anywhere.
You've got a dad who loves you very much, and that's a really big deal. As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind a few answers now and then.
I wonder if they all went to the space station?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Oh my goodness, you freaked me out, dude.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
So about that Sebastian Bank. Oh, I actually found that I was playing my another character I have, and I read that Sebastian Banks is like, he was the director before, and he gives this speech, and he disappears. But I went back and I was doing the first couple of quests, and something really creepy is going on with United Colonies and like weird genetic research on creatures that can go in and attack. I think something weird. I do not trust United Colonies and Constellation by extension.
Can't always continue this some other time.
Yeah, I know I'm talking too much. I get it. I was wondering if you had any more work for me. This isn't where I'd expect to find a CEO. What's your role? Are you okay after that ambush by the Starborn? What kind of company is Strat? Yeah, this isn't where I expect to find a CEO.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For
Esoteric,
years,
huh?
I was captivated by the writings of
Like making
Constellation's
Sebastian
founder,
disappear?
Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home as much as anywhere else.
So, about that Sebastian Banks speech.
Oh, right. I was afraid you were going to bring that up again.
Yeah, maybe.
Very well. Let's see if I embarrass myself or not. My colleagues, I venture out into the darkness
You're
of
giving us the
space once
speech?
again. Many of you have expressed concern. At my age, you say, surely the risks are too great. Surely Sebastian Banks has earned a rest. Nonsense, I say. To go out into the unknown, to brave the possibility of never coming back, to ignite the spark of hope that humanity will find answers out there in the stars, that is all I have ever wanted. If this last expedition is my time, then I say, I have been fortunate. I have been fortunate to leave, surrounded by people who could not be more different from one another, but who share a common purpose.
Yeah, what is
That,
that purpose?
dare I say, I am fortunate. My soul has a home it can always come back to. And
Just your
that
soul?
was the last thing Sebastian Banks ever said in the lodge before he disappeared. And Constellation has been waiting for him to come home ever since.
And you don't find that a little weird? I was wondering if you had any more work. Oh, that's not. You okay after that? That's just the end of the conversation?
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards.
Oh.
I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days. I'm not getting any younger here.
Oh, excuse me.
Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Oh, man.
I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Not my first time in a hostile negotiation, as you well know. Admittedly, I usually know more about who I'm facing off against. I'm very interested in what Noel can learn from the scans. The technology on that
we learned
ship
a little bit
was
last
impressive,
about 'em.
to say the least. If there's a chance, we could learn enough to duplicate some of it.
Oh, man. I feel like a salt in my eye. There's the entrepreneur I know. I think we have bigger things to worry about right now. Wouldn't hurt to even the playing field.
That's certainly true. And it also wouldn't hurt to give Stroud Eklund an advantage in the marketplace.
Hey, oh, so that's why you're in, and I knew there was more to your story.
Until next time.
Huh. Okay, so we're supposed to talk to Sarah. These people and their disappearing acts. She's usually sitting here. I found Andreja sitting here on the couch. They still I wonder if they remain inaccessible forever. Storage room. That's why I closed that. Well, okay, so let's find out if anything has changed since I went back and redid it. Can I see my crew now? Okay, so they've all gone still. So I wonder if it's because of the problem with the eye. So she might be at the eye. Whoop. Why does it still say speak to Walter? Let's go back and talk to him one more time and see.
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
I guess we'll just go with this one.
I want you to know I was very impressed with your work back on Neon.
It was nothing I couldn't handle. Oh, I know you well enough now to feel like this is leading somewhere.
There's no fooling you. Don't worry, this is a much lower stake opportunity. My Star Yard's been having a little trouble getting our next project off the ground. I need someone capable and decisive to step in and steer it in the right direction.
I don't build ships.
Interested?
You're gonna need to tell me more about it. Not right now. Aren't you usually more involved in major company decisions like this?
As you know, I'm a busy man, running a company, helping to manage Constellation's financial needs. It doesn't leave me with much time to get into the weeds with every little business venture that comes my way. Besides, think of this as a rare opportunity to help shape the future of a major consumer brand.
You're going to need to tell me more than that.
Of course, now that I know you're interested. It's a new ship. We want to diversify our fleet. Now, I don't know why the people I pay very handsomely to come up with new designs can't seem to get out of the R&D phase. And frankly, I don't care. I just want someone, you, to go there and show them how it's done.
I don't build ships. Yeah, there we go.
To be honest, I prefer it. I have professional designers, and obviously they can't do the job. They're floundering. And as I've seen firsthand, you dabble in all spectrums. Blue-collar work, exploration, fighting. I could go on. What better person to tell those overpaid muckety-mucks how to build a ship for the discerning consumer?
I guess you can count on me.
Excellent. I'll send word ahead to the project lead, Jules Degante, that you're taking point. They'll all be instructed to listen to you and follow your direction. I expect big things from you, so I'm excited to see what you manage to deliver. I don't believe you'll let me down.
Well, you could be mistaken. I have finally figured out, too, this has been driving me crazy. I'm like, why is there always something and a bowl on all the tables? Okay, that table doesn't have it. This one does. There's bowls sitting everywhere on the tables. And it dawned on me when I was looking around this place. I'm like, these are not bowls. They're bowls, but they're not. They're ashtrays. Somebody stuck these out as ashtrays.
Hope my employees don't give you too much trouble.
Oh, I'm sure they will. It's really starting to come together there. Okay, so let's see if that activity is cleared. Okay, good. It is. And make sure Mateo's not on there. Okay, so I guess we're going to the eye. I don't know. I don't know where everybody went or what's going on. We're going to short-sighted. Go to the eye. Set course. Travel. Says everybody got an exciting weekend planned. If I could push the right button. Yeah, I'll just blow things up. No problem. It's a good thing I'm a bad shot.
Aha! The eye is always open to constellation.
Whoops, too soon. Let's see if we get a little warmer reception this time, huh? Check
Hello,
in on
Captain.
everyone.
If you could just give my ingenious software a test run.
Uh-huh.
Just hit the computer over there. I need to be watching on my end.
Okay. At least he's talking to me.
My attention's glue is on the station monitors.
Where,
Check with the others.
the computer.
Lend a hand? Grab a couple of wrenches and let's tighten this equipment down.
Okay. You pick up a wrench to help Sarah tighten the new equipment around the room. I
That's
don't
got
know
it.
where
See
Barrett's
who else needs
computer
help.
is. Man. So give me a path. All right, give me a path.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels?
So, for those of you who missed earlier, quick spoiler, plug your ears, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Right here is where you will find a 5 kilogram increase magazine skill bonus for your bag. Once you pick it up, I know there's been some debate whether you need to carry it or not. I tested it out. I currently do not have it in my inventory. And you'll see at the bottom, oh, I don't have a pointer. At the very bottom, my mass, I have 140 instead of now 135. So even though I'm not carrying it, it still is effective on my character. So you do not have to carry those magazines. I have not sold them. I can't speak to that. I just stuffed them in a cupboard. I think I have them in the lodge. But yeah, you don't need to carry them with you. You weld the panel shut, but something behind it begins smoking.
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
I didn't do it.
Oh, I guess I just have to click on the thing and I don't have to actually go find the item. Okay.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness.
Uh-oh. I don't know about my math, but we'll give it a shot.
You colored the wrong wires. Station showing red.
I colored the wrong wires? What do you mean? There's some kind of problem with repairs Sam and I made.
Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
I won't leave you hanging, Vladimir. Cora and I can stay with you until the eye is back to 100%.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time.
Pressure tank added, polytextile at what? All the added? Alright, so
Don't want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection.
guessing he won't hand it over easily. I thought we had eccentric collecting on log. He's what, a scavenger?
Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price.
You want me to
Think
steal
we're
it?
gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one.
You're saying we need to steal it from him. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not a thief? Oh, I am a thief. I think Petrov knows more about... You think Petrov knows more about the artifact?
He's got a reputation for seeing the gold in things, but he's no lab coat. Thinking he knows it's unique, but not why. All the more reason to clutch tightly.
You're saying I need to steal
Left
it
the
from him.
life of a Jacobons behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Sarah with you on this one.
Sarah?
You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready.
So Sarah's sneaky? I didn't know she had scavenging skills. You really think we'll have to steal it?
As we always say, each member of Constellation is their own conscience. I'll leave the details of the doing to you.
All right.
Catch a smile out there.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Oh, right. I was supposed to talk to you when I got here.
Gave up my...
I wanted to talk to you, but honestly, I don't know where to begin. The Starborn's technology is simply astonishing. It's just almost too much to process.
You seem pretty shaken up about the whole thing.
Yes, I suppose I am. But you can hardly blame me, can you? You do understand the significance of this encounter, don't you?
Nope.
This is humankind's first contact with what I believe is an alien race. A race with technology that could be far superior to our own.
Sarah,
Oh, we could
talk
learn
to
so
Sam.
much from them.
I don't think they'd be willing to teach us anything. You sound like you admire them. Do you think they'll be willing to teach? They're not aliens.
Oh, I do. More than you'll ever know. Can't be a coincidence that these Starborn suddenly appeared after your experience at that temple. We know they're here to lay claim to the artifacts, but what's their true motivation? What aren't they telling us?
Possibly that they have a hidden agenda. Possibly that they have a hidden agenda the possibility that they have a hidden agenda is disturbing. I'm hoping we can come to some sort of understanding with them.
I feel exactly the same way. But it certainly sounded like they weren't willing to work with us at all. Damn. Oh, if only we knew more about the Starborn. What their species is like, where they're from, how they're able to speak our language. I feel like a cadet on my very first day aboard a spaceship. My mind is absolutely swimming with questions.
Yeah, no. I think they're angels. I think they're time travelers. Oh my goodness. I mean, aliens from another planet? Yes. Little green men? No. Oh, sure, why not?
No, not time travelers. I don't think the science is there to support that theory. Their name alone, Starborn. There's some type of hidden meaning there. Something that feels very old, perhaps even ancient. Whatever the case may be, I can assure you that Constellation intends to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Oh. We should be cautious dealing with things beyond our understanding. Whatever they are, they should stay out of our way. If you had to guess, why do you think they call themselves Starborn?
I'm not really sure. Scientifically speaking, we're all born from the stars. Most of the chemical components of our body, carbon, oxygen, sulfur, are exactly the same as those manufactured by internal stellar reactions. Now, ask someone like Matteo the same question, and he'd probably give a more theological answer. But hey, it's all a guessing game anyway.
I guess we better learn about them.
Exactly. We must use all of the tools at our disposal to learn more about the Starborn and their connection to the artifacts.
They're greedy. I'll be there to help you every step of the way.
Thank you. I really appreciate your support right now. You know, it's funny.
Aliens.
When I was a little girl, I'd lay on the ground and stare up at the stars. I was absolutely convinced they held a secret. I'd remain there for hours in silence, eyes closed, listening, waiting for the secret to be whispered in my ear. This encounter with the Starborn is that moment to me. The stars are finally whispering, and I need to hear what they have to say.
When I was a little girl, my dad used to let us in the summertime. We had, what are those chairs that, like, they fold, like, in threes? And then they click, click, click. Anyway, we had some of those, and we put them out in the backyard in sleeping bags, and stay up and sleep outside and watch the Perseid meteor shower. And so we'd sleep outside for a couple of weeks in the summertime. We'll get you there, I promise. Just don't risk your life to learn the secret. I have a few things I'd like to whisper in your ear right now. No. What are you expecting
You're
to
awfully
learn?
quiet. Truthfully, I haven't the slightest idea. But just the thought that any of the secrets of the universe could be revealed from these Starborn is terribly exciting.
We'll get there, I
knew
promise.
I could count on your support. Well then, I've certainly wasted enough of your valuable
The
time.
flirting is so
Just
cringy.
do be careful if you cross paths with these Starborn in the future. I wouldn't want to lose one of the most valuable members of Constellation. There's something I need to talk to you about.
We just got to
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now.
I've been putting off
I received a
talking to these
message
guys
from
for so long.
Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about.
So tedious. If it's an emergency of some kind, we can head there right away. I hope it isn't bad news. Don't tell me Barrett has sent you another one of his dirty jokes. What? I have to ask.
No. I wish it was that simple. It's not from Barrett specifically. It's a line list of questions they need answered. Only I'm not there to answer them.
Who? You feel like you're ignoring your responsibilities. It's not so much the message itself, it's what it represents. Are you upset that I'm keeping you away from the lodge? Are you receiving these messages often?
You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department.
Government cuts take their toll on everyone. Boy, do I know that. It must be painful considering that was your department. 8 years isn't a bad run for anything government related. What exactly was the Navigator Corps? What does this have to do with the messages from the lodge? Yeah, I worked for government like 16 years.
If you want to help, I feel like I need to give you some background. Just bear with me.
Bear with you, okay?
Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable.
You've done the main quest line twice?
At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders.
I think Fatbox finished it too. He joined Crimson Fleet, I think. I think I saw that. It's,
Seriously? The Colony War, of course. You know, that little incident that caused the death of thousands of decent men and women as they squabbled over border disputes? That war.
There is something makes me really uncomfortable. United Colonies is presented as this wholesome place, and there's some weird stuff. I don't know about it. You were clearly fighting some impossible odds.
Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say.
I hope she's not mad at me.
I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shattered division and a bunch of excuses. That depends on your definition of significant. Discover a rare neutron star, and no one cares. But slap a picture of a kooky alien life form on SSNN, and suddenly you're a goddamn rock star. It's all about the propaganda, what gets the people excited. That's what the United Colonies was focused on at the time. That's just it, though. This was as far from the military as you could get. Ships built for exploration, not war. And I still screwed it all up. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want.
Why is she getting mad at me?
My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority.
Your wife doesn't
but
like
all I
me.
want to do is explore.
Oh no, you're
not
with
make sure
Andresia,
the accounts are balanced.
You're afraid that your absence will cause Constellation to collapse. Maybe you should resign your position as chair and just explore. We should put this aside for now and concentrate on our mission. Yes, please, because she's getting really mad.
Just ignore the problem and hope it goes away.
Yeah.
Then, when Constellation goes belly up because of my lack of action, I'll just dust myself off and put in a resume somewhere else. Great idea. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you.
Yes, you are.
You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life.
Oh, good.
Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did.
Okay, that calmed her down. Can we quit talking now? Because it's really uncomfortable. Run, run, run as fast as you can.
I don't suppose I have time for a nap before we leave?
Oh, please do. Please do. That was probably one of the most uncomfortable moments I've had in a video game. Oh my gosh. Oh, they keep changing the videos, the things on me. Oh, we already finished Short-Sighted. Oh my goodness. That was awful. Board the Scow optional. Disabled the engines. Oh, this, I probably should. Where is it? Oh, follow the marker. That's the Scow.
You don't have business with the Scow. Our captain is not taking visitors.
I have business with Petrov. It's important.
No one uninvited boards the Scow. Captain's orders.
That's a nice ship. I want that ship. We're just here to trade, nothing else.
If that's all you're here for, then maybe. All right. I'll clear you to dock. Keep yourself out of trouble, or we'll have every hired gun in the cargo bay after you.
Let's have a look around before we go in shooting. Is that a dummy? I wish you could see the stats on the unit thing. And does it bother? Do I even want to bother trying to steal it? Where am I going? Are you playing tic-tac-toe over here? Here? What a dump!
We'll let you on board. But Petrov was done hiring mosquitoes. Or maybe you're after something from the captain's collection.
Where'd you come from? Scavenging. I'm a specialist in procurement, here to offer my services. There's a special rock. I hear there was a party ship, and I'm here to party.
Yeah? What kind of salvage work you do? Ship? Ground battlefield? Or do you just skulk the back alleys picking through trash?
I've pumped helium out of derelicts around space. I've stripped away a few abandoned outposts in my day. No shame in picking through garbage. Free, isn't it?
Sounds about right. A lot of spare parts out there. If you don't think too hard about the last guy who had them.
That's the law of salvage, and what separates a scavenger from a pirate.
You're all right, scavenger. Go on ahead.
Yay.
Traded for it. Some dusty hauling ore from the fringe. Was glad when he left. It's all shakes and muttering. Strewn about all over. The good stuff's locked up in a vault for Petrov's own personal viewing pleasure.
Guessing that's right.
And before you ask, Petrov's the only one with the keys, so don't try bribing any of the crew. You'll just waste your money. Petrov's got a whole little alien zoo in the back. He's asking for trouble with those things. But the locks on the cages are pretty high-end. Thankfully.
Okay, so I have to
Fine.
pickpocket him or kill him. What a dump.
Welcome to Petrov's Palace of Peculiarities, the pinnacle of perfect procurement, the penultimate panopticon of prosperity. Ha ha ha! Just waiting for my moment.
Who's waiting for their moment? Where are they? Where'd Sarah go? guess she's following me. Scow guard. You are gonna tail me the whole way, aren't you? I just wanted to steal some stuff. Come on. Following the hose. Basketball. Holy moly, there are a lot of guards in here. Aaron September? What? What kind of name is that?
Pardon.
Bull?
Okay. Hello.
Raptor?
Yes.
Aaron September? Scow guard.
You meet Vadak yet? The captain's right hand. Never seen a man so exhausted.
You know, people say he's mad, but I like Petrov. Runs a good ship.
You know,
I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Vladimir,
My pirates hit a galactic bank ship. The bounty about equaled the cash on board.
we have
for getting the
visitors.
ship out of.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care they have scorch marks on them anyway. The artifact? Ah, you must mean my latest curio. I have never seen anything like it. Intricate pattern details, a metal that feels soft to the touch, yet bears not one hint of wear or tear. Ah, you are out of luck, my new friend. I cannot part with it. I know, it's a fickle man who falls in love so easily, but what can I say? Mi amore.
I'm so tempted just to attack him.
Tempting? I do love showing off. But my security team will have a heart attack. It would be against all those protocols that I admittedly told them to make.
What's good? What's the good of a vast collection if you can't show it off? How about some professional courtesy? We're both collectors here. Don't stand in my way, you won't like where it goes.
And let you pick my vault clean?
Yes.
No thanks.
I get it. Your collection is too small, hardly worth seeing. I'm being nice about asking first.
Reverse psychology won't work on me. Just ask poor Vadek. Oh, perhaps you're right. What good is a collection no one else sees? Very well. What's a quick look going to hurt, huh?
I can't believe that worked.
Talk to Petrov.
People look at me and
He's
say,
glorious,
Petrov,
this kind
your
of-
whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere.
I wonder if I could
So I
even
spared no
fly
expense.
this.
Every door between me and my treasures is painful, but that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures,
Did you steal
I'll
this
tell
one,
you.
Tycho?
I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after
You hear
a
there's alien
particularly
creatures on board the ship?
uproarious celebration
Captain calls
of
it a
my
zoo.
latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the star yard for repairs.
I might have to try it. Not right now, maybe, though. We're gonna try this first. Diplomacy first, then there's so much to seal. I would love to clean it out, but so many doors, dude. Can I close this door? If I decide to get cranky, there's an exit right there.
Moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment.
Oh, that's a pity.
Why, yes, he did. Well, I think I understand who you are now. Or at least what you want. Touch that artifact and I'll make sure every trade route protected by the United Colonies knows you're nothing more than a pirate.
If you think that threat is going to cause us to just walk away, you're more foolish than I thought.
I'm afraid not. I'm easy in all things, except my collection.
I don't know.
Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
You've done an admirable job of trying to keep your cool, but I'm afraid the captain isn't going to listen to reason.
She's still there.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
We give you our word.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass.
What was that? I missed it. Oh, what? 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 What was that about his vault key? How do you pick it up? There we go. Oh, 500 bounty. What?
Got no business.
Shoot.
We both desire the same thing, but only one of us can get what they want.
Oh. I can't remember where I was now. I don't want a bounty.
Wait! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
What the hell are you doing?
Uh-oh.
The United Colonies will hear of this piracy! Mark my words! You won't get my...
Damn, I was just getting warmed up. Let's deal. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Oh, Sarah's gonna be mad at me now. Oh, no, 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 no.
I can't take much more of this.
Sarah, where's your weapons? Alright, so Sarah's gonna be mad at me now. That won't work. I don't think this is gonna work because I think Sarah's gonna be super mad at me. And why is she not using any weapons?
Yeah? Bring me anything useful?
Because she doesn't have any weapons on her. Why do you not have any weapons on you, you crazy woman? Alright.
Until late.
What? Oh, let's go in here and talk a second. Sarah,
give it your best shot.
Get over here and quit punching people. Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
Sarah, all right, that's enough. Sarah. All right, here, come here.
Can I help? If you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm
Where
happy to
is your
help.
gun? Shoot, I don't have anything for you. Darn it.
Okay.
Oh, so that's how you look. Well, that's not even worth it. Sarah, what are you doing? A VHS tape.
One big score and I'm gone.
Oh, I don't like the way this turned out. All right. Oh, what? What did I do? Oh, what did I do? Come on. I thought I had already dealt with that. What? Oh, come on. What did I do? Maybe it's this one? Oh, I messed up. I messed up big time. Oh, gosh. What have I done?
Steal what is mine, and I will ensure that every security officer in the United Colonies knows you're nothing but a common pirate.
All right, Sarah, give me my good gun back.
What can I help you with? I'd be happy to.
Oh, you don't have it. I have it still.
Bye.
Okay. I want a good outcome, and this is not working for me. Sarah, get out of the way. Sarah, get out of the way. This room is really designed.
Please! I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
Where's he going?
Now, no need for further violence. We're all friends here. Temporarily.
Darn it. Oh, no. I didn't realize it was locked. Oh boy, you know what? This one's hard. Okay, so wow. Oh boy. Okay, so 3, 5, and 6. So I need one that is okay, that works. All right, so I'm gonna okay, that cuts down on the number of ones that I need to mess with. Uh-oh. Oh. This could be a problem if I did it wrong. Okay, so 1, 4, and 7. So the 2 top in the middle. 2 top in the middle. So this one? No. What about that one? I still don't have one to do the 2 on the top. What if I did that one with so then I just have those 2 that are far apart, but I don't have a 2. Is that the only ones that work? Nope. That one's can't use it. First one and oh, I think I messed up. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh. Okay, so I can either do the bottom and top or those two. This one? No, I can't use that one. Oh, man. The two top and the middle. Shoot. This better be worth it. I'm gonna get in here and it's gonna be nothing. Oops. Oh, man. Do it again? Man. is tough. I think this is my first master lock. Oh, yay. I wonder if you just start in the middle and work your way out. What are you laughing at? Man, this is not easy. Okay, that works. If I use that. Holy cow. So the 1, 2, 3, 4th ring is 3, 3, and 1. Okay. And then the next, oh boy. Okay, so this one can only be used on the outer row. Is there another one that can only be used on the outer row? That one. Crumb. Okay. Okay, this could be used on any of them. Let's get one that can only be used on the outer row. None. Okay. That one can't, that one can't. Okay, I think that is good. This one can't be used on the center. That one can't be used on the center. And then we said 3, 3, and 1.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
How? And that does not look like a great... I don't know. That doesn't look terrific. I certainly know my way around lock. How long did that take? There's an add-on, just so you cheat. I don't know. I kind of like the challenge of it. Was it worth it though? Not really. Well, I don't know, maybe. It's a pistol. Longer reflex sight. Well, it's got a suppressor on it. Deals double damage to people with full health. It's okay. It's pretty good. I'll say it was worth it. Now it took me so long to do that, I forgot where I am. I don't know how to get out of here. Where am I? I don't think they're just going to let me walk out of here, but I don't know. Let's try. I probably needed to go that back way and straight to my ship, but...
You do what it takes to survive.
Damn, pirate. Get what you came for and leave. Damn it, Petrov. I was just getting warmed up.
Oh, wow. Ha! You know what? If you're fighting, can you, I wonder if you could let these things out. Is that guy in there as food? I don't see anything in that one, though.
Settle down. Yeah, right.
Requires a computer. I can't scan any of these. You gotta wonder though, if there was a computer that you could access. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh no. And you could just like let all of these creatures loose. You wouldn't even have to worry about fighting them. You could just let the creatures... I might have to come back and try some different methods and see if I could, I don't know. I think probably this is the best way to do it. Is just pay the 500 at the bounty station and...
We give up.
Please, let us live. Yeah, we surrender. Captain's going to find some way to blame this all on me. I just know it.
So what? We're just going to let you loot the ship?
Yeah.
You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we'd go a few more rounds.
Captain says you're okay? Whoa, hey. This is me backing off. Hey, I'm not getting in your way. Take everything you want.
As they point
It's
their
over,
guns
right?
at me.
You're gonna leave? Hey there. You done looting yet?
No, not really. I was just seeing if there's anything here worth it. Really not terribly, unless you could carry everything in here. I don't think it's gonna be...
Filthy pirate. We're not gonna forget this.
They're calling me mean names. expert lock. I wonder what's inside there.
So what? We're just going to let you loot the ship?
You guys have repetitive dialogue, that's for sure, huh? I wonder if Sarah's gonna yell at me when I get back to the ship.
They're gonna pay one day. All of them. You're lucky the captain's a coward. If it were me, I'd say we go a few more rounds.
Computer. I don't think this is where I was supposed to go. I wonder if the expert lock, I wonder if that's to the bridge so that you could steal it. Oh, no, it's just a shortcut. Okay.
Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave.
I'm not a damn pirate. I was trying to be nice, but they made me
Damn it,
do
Petrov.
it.
I was just getting warmed up.
They made me do it. I don't see anything really good on this ship anyway. Let's see if it's worth it. Oh, you can't steal these.
Filthy pirate. We're not gonna forget this.
Hey, you know what, you guys? Quit with the name calling.
What do you want? You've won.
I want to leave, alright? I should have gone the other way. They really are kind of mean. Wash your... Yes, please. I agree. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Milky Way Galaxy.
Are you lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Vasco, why are you blocking the way? Vasco? Vasco? Am I in trouble?
Hey.
Vasco won't let me in my chair.
Captain,
I thought he was on my crew.
proceed to my assigned post.
Okay, I thought you were on my crew. I don't know what's going on now. Why isn't she assigned? I don't know. Oh, because I had Barrett and I had Sam, but they're gone, I guess. And Vasco's not listed on here either. I'm so confused. I could use you on my crew.
I will proceed to my assigned
Are you
post.
glitched? Vasco, I have to get to my chair. I don't know. That was the weirdest, craziest. I don't know what was going on there. I need to clear up my bounty, and now I'm already in town, so this is not ideal. Vasco, what is with you? Oh, you're giving me the creep outs.
Vladimir. Vlad, come in. Come in.
Oh no. Everybody's dead.
The eye's gone completely dark.
Oh, what I do
I can't
now?
reach anyone on the station.
Sounds like trouble. I'm heading over there. Don't worry, probably just another glitch in the equipment. Tell me the last thing they sent.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
Oh dear.
Sam, he's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Oh.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that Starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? Do you really expect them to barge through the front door?
If I go to the Eye, maybe I can get back in time with they're in space. If something happens, they die. These guys are on the ground. Worst case, the Starborn takes the artifacts. We go get them again. I hate decisions. I really, really, really do. Where's the Eye? It's not even there.
Just don't stand out.
How do you get to the Eye if it's died? There we go. Fast travel. Because I have a bounty? I don't know what to do. I can't fast travel. Alright, so I need to go back and deal with my freaking bounty before I fast travel to the... Can I have my controls, please? Oh, right. That's why I did that, because I couldn't get there because Vasco was blocking the doorway. Alright. So, now that we can do this... Nope, 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 nope. Yes. Let's do that, because... Okay, so... I need to... I can't travel there? Oh, right. I'm not good with decisions. I don't like them. I hope I have 500. For all of the grief we gave, what do you call it, Bethesda previously, that choices don't matter, in this one, they really matter. Yikes.
This is UC Space. You are cleared to dock with the Den.
Oh, this is UC Space. That could be a problem. This was supposed to be just an easy, lightweight night. I didn't realize it was going to be the hardest battle of the whole quest. I hope this is the hardest battle of the whole quest.
The UC did a hell of a job piecing this station back together after the Serpent's Crusade rolled through.
I've never had to pay a bounty. I don't even know.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Saw your ship come in. Nice ride.
Yeah, you don't seem upset with me. Where's the little bounty board thingy? I know I've seen one before. Not here, but I wonder if I should have gone to Sidonia.
I am, hands down, the best pilot in this.
should be grateful that things are so quiet here. But it just makes me
If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through.
Oh,
I'm
so
on
I
what
gotta
you
go. I
call
do
a
have to go somewhere
long-term
else then.
assignment. Suits me fine, so long as the UC keeps paying me.
Let's
Not sure
see.
if those Varun zealots live in space or got separated from their home.
Okay, so Freestar space. I don't know this stuff well enough. Let's see. Nerion is... That's United. That's Freestar. Alright, we'll go there, I guess. I think we've been here somewhere. The name's familiar. The moon. Oh, Victera. I don't know if there's anything left there. We'll try this. Let's see what this is. Deserted, deserted. Civilian outpost, that sounds good. Yeah, there's a online map and you can search things on it. I can send you the website if I can remember. I've got it. Oh, okay. Doesn't look very civilian.
Should be plenty of organic materials to harvest from this world.
What? Well, that's not good. Where's the map? Where's the... we didn't land at the civilian outpost, I see. We have to go... Surface map, right button. So we have to go southeast. Oh, I see, there it is. All right. Oh, nothing like hurrying. guess. It's overrun by creatures and everybody's dead. No, what are you doing?
My caretakers configured me to perform labor, defense, and music.
Okay. I don't know, this doesn't look friendly. And I can't help myself, you know. How come I don't know if I'm hidden?
I'm, pretty sure you weren't supposed to take that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't know any major cities in a bar.
Are they anything like ours?
So, I heard you're landing. Ask
Yeah,
my partner if we're
bathroom.
selling ship parts right now.
I'm in a bathroom. Again, how is it I can always find the bathroom? By the time I
If you
get
need your ship
done,
repaired,
the
find my
entire...
associate. I break hours just by thinking
I
about it.
and the
You're
thing
headed
will
to
be
a mine,
destroyed.
you buy and sell suits.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. How do I get back to my ship? Oh yeah, star map. Oh, yeah. Why do they have to make it so hard to play this game? Why are my shields offline? Oh, that's right. Every time it takes off, shields are offline. I keep forgetting that. Okay, star map. Known civilizations. Oh, that's a... Oh, wait a minute. Was Neon? What was Neon? Olympus. I don't know how to tell what it is. United Colonies. United Colonies. What the heck is Neon? The pup? What is the pup? Altair. What was an Altair? I don't remember. I think these are a bunch of artifacts. Yeah, those were artifacts. Crimson Fleet. Oh, there we go. I don't have any of these. I don't know. Where was Neon? If I go to UC, I'm just going to get arrested. I mean, I guess I could just go and stay at the lodge, but where's Akila? Where's Akila? I don't have any of these. What? I don't. How are all my systems missing? I don't understand. Bernard Starr is a level 1. No idea what's there. I would have been better off if I had just told him to I was going to attack him. Well, that didn't work. Star Station. Star Station. Wait a minute, Crete, we've been there. What was on Crete? Oh, that was that research lab with the very first, that won't work. I don't know. I have no idea. That's the United Colonies, so that won't work. Wait a minute. Vessel. Wait a minute. Vessel 2. Is that? I thought it was like 3A or something like that. Collect. Oh, that's that Dieter dude. Oh, that's not what I want. I don't know where to go. Oh. Vessel, though. That sounds familiar. Okay, now I gotta find it again. Wait at Piazzi, that was where we went and we got, is it Vessel 3? Science Outpost. Where's Akila? No. Why, this is ridiculous. I'm about ready to give up. I'll just start the game over. I don't know. I hate not having maps. This game without the maps. Just rage quitting time. It's not even, this is just ridiculous without maps. Okay, Akila City is on. Come on, just tell me what planet it's on. I don't want a map of the dang city. I want to know what planet it's on. Freestar Collective. Shadows in Neon. What? Wait a minute. Just okay. So see if you can show me the empty nest. The map thing isn't working. I don't. Just give me something. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I know. Do I have... I have some, I know now. Now you gotta remember which... Deputized? Talk to Emma Wilcox. Show on map. Akila City, Cheyenne. Alright, so show me this. It's Freestar. Okay. Finally. Such a ridiculous joke. They have got to do some kind of map system on this.
A modern city with walls. Quite a throwback, wouldn't you agree?
What is that noise? I think this is a job board.
That's not a problem.
No, that's
and
not
you're
what I
springing
want.
for the new reactor? It's still under manufacturing.
The services tech is in the hut up at the front.
He used to be an actuary. Now
An actuary? I'm looking for craziness because I don't even know what I'm looking for. Why is it so dark in there?
What? The Jansen family immigrated here from the UC. Been having a tough time of it. If you have any work,
Don't tell me they don't have a place to pay it here. Ugh, is that something there? Goodness gracious. Oh, the tracker. I'm going to do a how-to ridiculous. I don't even know how to do it how-to, because how do you tell somebody how to look something up? I mean, I guess I could just tell them go to this location because it's early on. Pay credits to clear. Why is it 55 and not 50? It was supposed to be 500. For a small convenience fee. Why do they do that? This is making me cranky. If my bounty is 500, then just say I'm gonna have to pay 550. Don't just say, oh, it's a convenience fee that you tell about late after the fact. Sorry, I'm getting really cranky.
Everything good? We're here to help.
That's like telling me this gun is worth 30,000 credits, and then you go in to sell it, and it's like, oh, 300. Sorry. Just tell me what it's worth. Be done with it. Wonder what would happen if I just flew straight to the eye instead. I don't even like this playthrough. I don't like anything that's gone on in this playthrough. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh. I probably could have done it right there, huh? No, it doesn't even have bounties. So do I have any, can I just go to the eye? I don't have anything that says go to the eye, do I? Oh, fine. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to stay and defend the but then you'd leave everybody in space. I mean, I guess they can grab spacesuits, but they're just gonna be floating around in freezing air. Then they'll just die. Somebody's got to go pick them up out of space. Who cares about a couple of rocks compared to human life? I don't like these choices. And if people die, they die. No coming back. Then I don't have to worry about making them happy.
Vladimir.
No.
Vlad, come in.
Oh,
Come in.
Such a hard
The
choice.
eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
It sounds like trouble. I'm heading over there.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sam, he's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter.
Hunter?
And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over.
The Unity.
I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts.
I don't care about the
Let him
artifacts.
take them.
Why
Pack
not?
up the collection. Move it somewhere they can't find it.
Noel's capable.
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that
Are you
Starborn
out of your
storms in.
mind?
We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that Starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started.
Hopefully this will only take a few
I don't
minutes.
know what
if
the
my
I don't know what the right answer is, but I'm going to the eye. I don't know. I don't know where the eye is. It's supposed to be in orbit. Why doesn't it show up until you're all the way out of the solar system? Why is fast travel not available? Oh, are you kidding me? Why can I not?
Can stop shaking!
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
Well, now what have you done?
Walter! Are you all right?
Oh, I don't know how to get to the eye. Make it really difficult, Walter.
Hello.
Again?
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
Oh, hey, whoa! I got the wrong gun. No, I don't. I'm just not making any damage on them. I'm gonna die.
Is there?
Yep. How far back do I have to go? Oh my gosh. Come on.
Vladimir.
Run downstairs?
Vlad, come in.
What if I just throw a
Come
bomb
in.
and kill Walter?
The eye's gone completely dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn.
Find new
Came out of
stories for
nowhere.
SSN. Why is that coming up?
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sam, he's still breathing, but oh God, all that
I don't
blood.
like this. This is not how I would play it. They're forcing me to... You have to make choices that make differences, but they won't let me make the choices that I want. They're forcing me into a hole, in a
What
corner.
did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them.
So Walter
Pack up
is
the
in on it.
collection,
I don't need to
move
save
it
him.
somewhere
Let
they
them have
can't
him.
find it.
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that Starborn storms in. We move out once the artifacts are ready for transport.
What about everyone on the eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that Starborn shows up.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started.
Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Where? You really expect them to barge through the front door?
Just don't stand out in the open, Walter.
Could you all keep it down? I'm trying to work here. Walter! Are you all right?
Hello. Again.
I'm almost done! Just a bit longer!
There's never enough time, is there?
Protect the artifacts! Ignore the noise. Focus. Focus.
Cover Noel. We're out as soon as she's ready.
Does anyone know what that field is? Bullets are bouncing right off him.
I have all the artifacts. Everyone, follow me. There's an old escape tunnel to the Welsh. Come on!
Escape tunnel, what? Oh, so she's the one that has the key to the well. come on, why can't I go through?
He's still coming! Get to the ship!
What ship? What is she talking about? This door's locked.
The universe bends to me.
Oh, I'm hit.
Oh, holy cow. Whoops, wait a minute. Oh, great! What's her face has all my med packs. And they're not taking any damage? Swell.
Cover me! Teach him a lesson!
Teach who a lesson?
You see security! Surrender immediately!
Yeah, but I was getting a whole bunch of stolen ones, and so I gave her my med pack so that I could use up the stolen one. I didn't know I was going to be doing this.
This should be fun.
Oh, I should have hit X.
We need to get to the eye. Help the
No,
others.
just where am I going?
We have to risk it. Could be dying in there.
Oh, we're going to the eye. Can't fast travel. I don't understand what I have to do then. I'm probably gonna get shot with the scar. I should have saved before I... Oh, come on.
This has been interesting. What are you going to do with the Armillary now?
The Armillary? I don't know what the Armillary is. That what the artifact collection is? I'm not blasting them into anything. Are you kidding me?
There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. A mistake on my part.
What?
Keep collecting the artifacts.
just gonna let me go? All these other ships that are out here, they couldn't have hailed for help. Sam's gone?
Dad, come on. You have to keep your eyes open.
Sam. Sam, can you hear me? It's Sarah.
That's a lot of blood.
He can't. This is it. Sam. Cora will be fine, okay, Sam? We won't let anything happen to her.
Dad! Dad, get up! Get up!
Where'd all the other markers go?
Go away! I told him you were coming. He just had to hold on a little longer. I hate you! Leave me alone!
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one. Besides the big, ugly one? Not that I saw.
So, did you go to the eye, or did you stay at the whatchamacallit thingy?
I'll be fine. I just need to lie down for a bit longer.
So is Sam dead? Or does he like have a Star Trek ending? Can you save him at all? I mean, can you go, if you go to the straight to the eye, does he survive? Oh, you wouldn't know though, would you?
Out of nowhere.
Someone always. Oh no, I don't like that.
I only saw the one. I don't think I can move right now. Go on without me.
No, no, I don't like people being dead. Who dies if I come here? I don't like this.
alive. Krix's ghost can keep waiting.
I don't like Sarah. That's okay.
Can't be sure yet. Starborn could have done a lot more damage. Guessing the glitter of the prize wasn't here. Saw the ship dock with the eye. We took up the arm's call, but when the doors opened, there was no one there. Skulked in like a damn specter.
I don't like this.
Before I had to know, it was nothing but pain's wings and a cold sleep. Time's unknown, but I came too long enough to hear him gloat about going to the lodge, and seeing our friends trying to crawl away from him on a bloody trail. Not many sights to see before I lost the lights. No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
What others? I got everybody else, don't I? I don't like this. I know.
Vladimir!
I don't like it.
Oh, thank goodness. Where's Sam?
Oh, jeez, lady. No, I don't like this. Nope. No. Gosh, it's getting late. I need to... Scow. I don't like this quest at all. I thought I hard saved it. I don't know. I hope this is the right one.
What? Walter, are you all right?
Are you heading to the eye? We'll need to barricade the door behind you. You won't be able to get back in. You do the same.
I don't like Sarah anyway. Oh, crap. Does she have all my stuff, though? Oh, dang it. 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 Oh, no. Shoot. 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 I don't like this. I don't like it at all. No.
Walter, are you all right?
This is why I didn't like Skyrim, stupid main quest line. I didn't do it because you destroy.
Once Noel packs up the artifacts, we run.
Give me my
no heroics.
Stuff.
Stay alert. He'll be here soon.
She won't give me my stuff. No. This is why I quit playing Skyrim, because I did the main quest line and it destroyed Whiterun and I couldn't... Shoot. Stupid. No, I don't like this. Oh, I don't even know where I am now. Nope, this is the old one. Oh, gosh, dang. I'm streaming this nightmare. Oh, my goodness. I think this was after I picked the lock. I should have equipped that good gun. I got that silly gun. Why didn't I equip that? Oh, but that means I have to go back and... No. Okay, so that's the fancy gun that I just got. All right. We didn't pick up anything decent on the way out. All I did was people yelling at me. You can't fast travel to my ship? Oh, there's my ship. Why can't I fast travel? Come on. Oh, come on, just cut it. Okay, if I could shoot straight, why won't it cut it?
So what? We're just going to let you...
I don't think there was anything else in here we could steal. I don't need a succulent. Or a chisel. I really don't like this. I got everything. Alright, let's just go to my ship.
Damn pirate. Get what you came for and leave.
Did you call me a damn pirate? Jeez, lady. That was a better cutter than mine. Where's the path to my getting out of here? Oh, here it is. Where is it? Goodness gracious. It's going back and forth. Come on. What? Oh, because if you don't have him to let you in, you can't. Oh, we got to go the other way anyway. Okay. So if you don't have him to let you in, that's how you get in the vault, because you don't have the key. He's up there. Can I jump up there? No fun, no fun, no fun, no fun, no fun. I'll just go through this way. That's easier anyway. I don't like it when I like to have all the companions. I don't want people to die. Main characters shouldn't die. The whole point is to keep them alive. So I have to just choose between Sarah or Sam. Right after Sam got really mad at me.
Yeah, we surrender. Hey there.
Damn drink.
Follow the orange cable. Whoops, no orange cable now.
You're lucky the captain's a coward.
Yeah, I
If it were
know.
me, I'd say we go a few more rounds.
Oh, here's another orange cable. Whoopsie.
Filthy pirate. We're not gonna
Quit
forget
with the
this.
name calling.
Take what you want.
Didn't
Then
like
get
it
lost.
first time. Don't like it this time. Okay.
After you, Captain.
Yeah, it says it says he can't take any damage.
Yes?
Feel free to drop some stuff into my bag.
I know I gave her guns. Where's all her stuff? I'm so absolutely, utterly confused right now. Sam better have all my stuff that he was carrying for me. I don't know. At this point, I have no idea what I'm doing. I may have reloaded. I don't know. I'm so confused. This is... This must be the quest you were talking about when you said there was one that was like really hard, because this is awful. So I need to find Cheyenne. I think I found it last time by just bringing up a quest that I had. Where is Cheyenne? There it is. Is that the right one? This isn't one of them? Oh. I still have 2 really hard ones to go. I don't know if I can do this. Maybe I should just do side quests for a while.
Watch it. Ships coming and going all the time.
I heard a rumor too that there was a magazine off the balcony by Jacob's house. The tracker lasts. If you have a bounty with anyone else, don't worry. Small community, we can clear it up for you. Oh, it does say that there. Which faction would you like us to contact on your behalf? United Colonies, bounty of... Alright, so... Alright, it does say it up front. I didn't want that. I wanted to not be here. I wonder if I could just go do that quick. Oh, Has it got good gravity here? I can't remember where Jacob's house is.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall.
Oh, you know what? This could take me forever to find it.
So lot 37.
The building there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. I'll find it sometime when I'm wandering around. Because I'm assuming you have to come back here and do more stuff here. Huh.
Ever run into spacers?
Never.
Scumbags and scavengers.
Hey, I heard you had Dunlop's disease. Huh? What? No, I don't have Dunlop's disease. What is that? Your belly done lop over your belly.
I thought it was Dunlap's.
Never ever go outside the city walls after sundown.
Yeah, well, my ship's out there, so I have to. Is it ever daytime here anyway? I've never seen it daytime here.
You're out there a lot, right? In space?
Oh, I just realized, oh well, it doesn't matter now at this point. I could have gone back because she didn't have my stuff. I didn't have to go back this far. Oh gosh. Yeah, I think I should be doing so. I don't know, because it's like, well, do I want to do side quests or do I just want to quit playing this game? Everybody says do the main quest so that you get the with the plus thing where you can level up multiple characters at one time, and I don't know. Cause see, I'm wondering if I've got another character that started. And if I haven't finished the main quest line on this one, is my progress over there going to add to the progress to this one? Or do you have to start a character after the fact?
Vladimir! Vlad, come in! Come in!
Somebody told me though that when you get to like Game Plus or something, that
the eye's gone completely dark.
Your skill points
I can't reach
combine or something like
anyone
that.
On the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge.
Your old skills?
Sam! He's still breathing, but
lose everything you own.
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long. Forget about us! That starborn bastard is after the artifacts! You can't let him take them!
I don't care about
Pack
the
up
artifact.
the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it!
Vladimir's right. We need to fortify our position before that starborn storms in.
So Noel
move
runs
out
out
once the
the
artifacts are ready for
basement.
transport.
She leaves the artifacts, so
What
they
about
do get the
everyone on the eye?
artifacts.
We can't leave them to die up there.
Oh my goodness, it's so late.
I understand if you want to go, but I need you here. Please, I don't know what's going to happen once that starborn shows up.
Oh, she runs
I don't
with
know how
them.
long
All right,
it's
she
gonna
runs
take to pick
fast
up the
with all that
artifacts.
big old
I-
lug of
I'll get
stone.
started. Hopefully this will only take a few minutes, if my hands can stop shaking.
Everyone, find a place to take cover.
Are you heading to the eye? We'll need to barricade the door behind you. You won't be able to get back in.
Astrodynamics, lasers, leadership, botany.
You do the same.
I think it says I can't fast travel from here. Oh, I should have saved before I ran out. Oh, crap. Sorry. I'm sorry, my language. Pull escape. Up in the top, up in the window. I guess you can get out the window that way? Oh, I guess I better pay attention so I don't slam into the eye. I don't know. This companion thing is too complicated. I'm sorry, kid needs their dad though. Okay, where is everybody?
Dad! The others are here. We're going to be okay.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Usually the last guy to get outdrawn. Forgot how much I missed your sarcasm while I was worrying you were dead.
Yeah, get up.
Let's go. Oh, thank the stars beyond.
Move. Where's everybody else?
Okay, I admit, my famous personality wasn't so much help with this one.
As long as you're right, no more jokes, we need to go.
I don't think I'm going anywhere for a bit. Give the meds some time to kick in. You go ahead.
Go ahead, where?
You're alive. Crix's ghost can keep waiting.
Crix? Oh, it's Crix, not Chris.
No tears for the old. Got the others to worry about.
Curse words and acronyms. I believe it. Snafu, you know. comes from the military.
Out of nowhere. I don't think I can move right now. Go on without
All these
me.
people are just laying here. Go on. Where am I supposed to go? Go to the lodge. Okay. Go to the lodge and find everybody dead. Snafu is such a good word, though. We have to thank the military for that. All right, let's find out who died now. Everybody? Oh, they did. How do you? But the. How do you put the lodge back together? You just gonna leave blood all over the floor?
Sarah.
Oh, oops.
Sarah, can you hear me?
Hey, LJ. Oh, what a mess. Oh, I don't like this. Son, I got blood all over my lodge.
We're gonna finish this thing.
Oh, Sam, you're so glitched.
Okay. Sarah, we'll solve this mystery, I swear.
Oh.
She's
gone. Who cleans up the lodge?
Come on. Let's get going. There's no changing anything now.
I know. I don't know what to do. Walter cleans it up. He puts everything back. That's a lot of blood. I don't like this at all. Not one bit.
I appear to only be seriously damaged instead of critically damaged. Fortunate. That you are likewise relatively undamaged is also preferable to the alternative.
My OCD is going to have a real problem if things aren't put back right.
Quickly, after you left.
I don't know what to do.
Walter was upstairs when he screamed.
I don't trust
went
Walter.
to check on them, and then the hunter appeared out of nowhere. We fought him off as best we could, while Noel packed up the artifacts and escaped. We held him off while Noel escaped through the basement. There's a door that leads to the well district.
Took you long enough.
Oh, thank you. Rub it in.
I'll agree to that. You need to find Noel. Make sure the hunter didn't get her. There's a secret door in the basement. Leads right to the well district. That would have been the safest route for her to run.
Does Walter really clean it up?
stay back. I'll... Oh, thank God. Thank God,
Okay.
thank God, thank God.
It looks okay then when it's all done.
I still have the artifacts, but where do we take them?
Ah, there you are. I wasn't expecting you to run to the eye.
You're not getting the artifacts.
Yes. Let's see if they can slip from my grasp this time, shall we?
Oh, crap. I can't. Where's my... Who's shooting at me? Oh, I got more than... I'm gonna die. I can't... I don't know how to fight this. Why didn't I have to fight this on the eye? No.
Persistence.
I don't even have any good guns on me. What the heck? Why are they both called the Hunter? Damn it. Oh, I don't have any throwable? Oh, they're not equipped. That's why they won't throw. Dang it. What do I have to die to finish this? No, that didn't work either, did it?
All right, let's try this.
Oh.
You're in my way. nothing but a delay, a distraction.
Why aren't the others helping me shoot? Did I already use the one that gives me less damage? I didn't want to use all this stuff. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that one. That's okay. I'll probably die anyway. I don't know.
Witness the infinite.
What? Oh, that is not cool. Oh, I killed myself. I tried to run, but...
Another fool.
I saw blood to the side. From...
Let's see how you handle this.
Oh my! What the hell do I do?
I don't know where I'm running to, though.
The universe bends to me.
Yeah, it doesn't even give you, it doesn't really even give you a quest marker. I don't think Noel's making it. Oh, there she is. Well, they got some serious guns. What are those? That's what those rainbow lights were before when they were hitting me before.
Start the takeoff sequence! Now! If he follows us into space, maybe we can get away!
Probably not! Where does she want me to go? Oh, that's right. Then I'll get the ship and he'll tell me to...
I have to admit, this has been interesting. What are you going to do with the Armillary now? I wonder.
Oh, I used all my good medical stuff. I don't remember what I said last time.
I was merely taking the shortest path to my destination. But now, I think I'll just kick back, enjoy the long road. There's a greater purpose to all this. You might have a larger role than I realized. A mistake on my part. Keep collecting the artifacts. We'll meet again. Maybe you'll glimpse the unity and...
Yeah, I think, I think that, that's why Sarah didn't have a gun or anything. I think that takes it all away from her. So she had all my med kits and everything from when we were doing the last quest together. I wondered why she suddenly didn't have a gun and she was just punching things. Why? I don't know. I'm just really confused right now. My head hurts. I don't like all this chaos. I'll probably go back and redo this quest tomorrow. Okay. I never could find the chest in the basement. Everybody keeps talking about a chest in the basement, and I looked for one today and I couldn't find. Why is it spinning around and around like this? I couldn't find one, but the stuff that's in my room I can access from the crafting benches. So maybe there's a chest that's added in the basement after this quest?
You're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and Noel are safe. And the artifacts? The lodge. So, we slipped from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure.
The hunter said he'd leave us alone. Starborn want the artifacts. We need to move them. We can't find more artifacts without the Eye, though, right?
Years in the making to modify the station. Take time to fix the damage, but more is the worse if we abandon her and try to start over. Just means he's playing the waiting man's game. He'll be back once we've done all the work of collecting the other pieces.
The hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High-populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain.
Your metaphors don't... We can keep them on my ship. I can build an outpost for it. But I won't... That won't really make the Lodge of the Eye more secure, will it?
Clear from the few encounters we've had that the artifacts are all the Starborn prize.
They could come after us, though. Try to find out where we put them.
Need to take the risk. The eye, the equipment in the lodge, not easily moved. Gotta hope whatever is giving the hunter pause applies to the whole. Just need to make another direct hit less the jackpot.
I don't know where to put. I guess I can keep. They're heavy though. Oh, there wasn't a before, so it must be added. I don't know how to build an outpost, and I don't know that I could carry them on my. I don't like this. I really don't like this. I'm having a hard time. No, I don't like either of the odds. I don't like these options. I don't want to do these. Yeah, in the cargo hold or in the captain's whatever? Or is it like separate and it doesn't count towards my I guess I'll call my ship.
Fine idea.
I don't like this.
Starborn show up. You can burn helium in one spin of the grav drive
No,
to
I don't
anywhere.
think I can.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
You can now build the armory on your ship or at your outpost. To build the armory ship, go to the new armory screen inside your ship's to build. Go to your I don't have an outpost because I don't know how to make one. Dang it. I guess my ship's the best place because jeez. Oh, swell. But I don't know how to fight them. I need to think about this and redo this quest. I don't know what to do. Why is everything red? Jeez. See, this is what they did to Whiterun. No. Is this gonna be like this forever now?
If you were a victim of the recent attack, please remain calm. UC security has everything under control.
No. No, 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 no. No.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
No. Oh, I don't like this.
There's been an incident. Please continue going about your business.
We should be heading back.
It's all red lights and security stuff everywhere, and these people are just walking around with briefcases. I don't understand. So I think based on the story, we're supposed to let Sam die, and Sarah's supposed to live. It flows, this way doesn't flow well. Does Sam come back after you finish the storyline? Sarah Morgan's belongings have been moved to the lodge basement.
Mateo.
Man, disastrous. I don't even like this. Why is Barrett standing on timeout?
Hey, let's not stick around the lodge too long. We should get out there.
Okay, now there's a chest here. Was that picture always like that? With the hair wild looking? I'll have to go back and look at my feed. Her, I think I looked at before, but I don't remember him looking so disheveled.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
Yeah, I think I have some. Why can't I talk to him? I'm supposed to go see him, but he won't let me talk to him.
If I may, I know our encounter with the Hunter is the last thing anyone wants to talk about right now, but he said something that I can't get out of my mind. Unity. Do you remember that?
He said our part in Glimpsing Unity was over.
Because he was stopping us, implying that we were getting closer to it. The thing is, I've heard that word before. It's an important concept in Keeper Aquilas's speeches.
Who?
The priest? Is the Sanctum Universum going to bless our little crusade of discovery?
It can't be a coincidence. The Sanctum has always believed that answers are out there in the stars. Look, I know it's the longest of shots and the biggest leap of faith I could ever ask us all to take, but why not talk to him? It's right here in the city, just a block or so from the lodge.
I guess it couldn't hurt. I've heard the Keeper's a pretty insightful guy.
Thank you. I know it's not much to go on, but something about this feels right.
Oh, so the
I'll
hat
meet you
thing
over
is some kind of religious thing?
No more Starborn have shown up.
11,000 credits, wow.
not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Constellation has suffered losses before, although none quite so violently.
What's this pattern on the floor? I don't know. All right, that's the next quest. I don't know. Everybody says you have to finish the main quest line before you do anything else. So that's what I've been doing, but I don't know how people are getting through this so fast. Well, obviously they can probably fight better than I can. Oh, somehow my health healed completely.
I hope you got better sleep than I did.
Do you have any of my stuff now? Or did you lose all my stuff too?
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death. We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
He won't talk to me now. Darn it. Where's Cora? She's usually in the garden. This is why I told you not to bring your kid along. Where is Cora?
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death.
I don't know where she is, Sam.
You forget how much you take a place like the Lodge for granted.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of...
Where's her bedroom? Is it down here with your stuff? The crayon walls. I don't know where Cora is. There's no marker for her. Is it maybe there's an activity?
When you get a moment, could we talk?
Oh, is she on the ship? Okay, it's not all red now, is it?
Thanks for grabbing me. Cora wanted something and I was hoping you could humor her. For me. Cora.
She wrote a book? This is really not
what's so important that you needed us?
Time right now for books?
Thank you for talking to me. I got something super important. Something's wrong with Mom.
You just figuring this out?
No. She's in trouble. It's been too long since she's written me.
Oh,
wait, you read each other?
Focus. We need to find Mom.
You finished it in 4 days, though,
me,
Tycho.
Right? We were reading the Count of Monte Cristo together, and she hasn't gotten back to me. She's a slow reader, but it's been too long, even for her. She always sends a message when she's finished, but I haven't heard anything.
I know she's not. Yeah. I don't want to do this side quest. I heard this one's really hard.
Very serious.
Listen, trust me, Lillian Hart is not in trouble. She eradicates trouble. That's her thing.
This is not normal.
I don't even know where she's stationed, Gumdrop.
Dad. She's on Neon.
I know this is a whopper of a favor to ask, but there will be no end to this until we see Lillian and clear this all up. Thanks. You being willing to do this, it means a lot.
Bring all your guns and armor and stuff.
This is going into
It's going to get serious.
directions. I don't have
Lillian will be at the
guards
ranger
and
outpost on Neon.
farmers and
That's Jalen Price's office. So, if she's out, he should be able to help. It should be easy. Cora sees Lillian, everything will be back to normal.
I should just learn how to make an outpost and stuck it on an outpost and then let them steal it. I wonder what would happen if they just steal the artifacts and I don't know. I'm way too overwhelmed right now. I don't even know. Yeah, so you just kept it on your ship? I thought Sarah was in on it. Now I'm just completely... I was like going between like Sarah, Walter, and Jacob. And... I mean, how frequent are these attacks going to be? I mean, if I just stick it on an outpost that I don't go to and just let them attack it all they want, I don't care if they take the artifacts. I'll just have to go get them back at some point. I don't know. I don't know. I need to think. This is too fast for my brain. I want to go see if the city's gonna be back in normal. I don't want a destroyed, burning Whiterun.
Mom is in trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
Neon's got nothing on New Atlantis.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Please.
Welcome back to the pride and joy of the UC.
Alright, so there's some damage, but they're cleaning it up. I can live with this. Or maybe the statue was always textured like that.
Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. Or she did. God, that was ages ago.
Oh, I don't know. My brain's full. It's late. Oh, it's really late. I'm gonna say goodnight. And, I don't think I have run into the Vanguard yet. Oh, I was supposed to retrieve her. This is another thing that's just overwhelming me. Is this journal thing is just endless. And every time I move, I run into somebody else that gives me something else I have to do and put on here, and I don't know. Yeah, it's just so long. And I think, oh, I'm just gonna go in and I'll do something and I'll do this and it'll take an hour, and then it's like 4 hours later and you still haven't made any progress, and you've got 6 new things on your quest now. I have to go do that one and that one, and then these are all main quest lines. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. So I don't know which one of these to do first. I probably that one, but I don't know. I just need to digest it all and let it organize myself in my brain, because I've got lines going in every direction of what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, I don't think I've run into the Vanguard yet. I haven't run into too many people at all, really. I don't know what this deputized. I think that's something to do with Akila City. I think that was part of the bank thing, and I guess I didn't do that part while I was... I guess I didn't get deputized before I went in and went hog wild on the bank. I don't even know why this is... I already went to my home. I don't know why it's not cleared. Oh, I think that was locked. The elevator? I don't know. I think I tried to do that and it was I don't know. There's so much. It's way too not linear for me. You know what? If they're in the UC, I don't know that I really want to, because UC people are crazy. All their research with, like, turning creatures into, like, fighting killing machines and genetic cloning. Have you stopped to look at any of these, at the boards and stuff in the laboratories and stuff? There's some weird stuff going on. I'm like, I mean, I guess it's part of their colonial war. I thought that was supposed to be over. I don't know. It's some weird stuff. So, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to let the quest sit overnight and see if I don't know, if I can accept I might go back and before this quest and just do some side quests. I don't know. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm just gonna call it a night and let my brain percolate, because that was... I don't even have words. My words are have quit working. Anyway, thanks. Good night. Take care, everybody. Thanks for sticking around.